nest. She's mama.
He's big boy.
We're just a couple of empty nesters, really wishing that the warm weather would come back and we could get back in our pool. We kind of both like, I feel like we both like the winter to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent.
But then, like, at this time of year, it's all played out and we just want it to be warm again. I think the other thing, too, the weather's been kind of playing with us.
It has.
For like the last couple of weeks. And so we've actually had temperatures almost up to like the mid 80s
I think
at
today
times.
was like upper 70s. Yeah.
So it's just messing with us, and we know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. It's going to get freezing freaking cold again, at least one more time.
Yep.
It'll probably snow again one more time. But yeah, it is what it is. That's what we hope for. That's what we wish for. I think that's where we have the most fun, is when we can not wear a lot of clothes, drink a lot of drinks, eat a lot of good food,
Yep.
and be in the pool. So
We already know what we're going to do every weekend.
that's what we're
Like,
shooting for.
we have a plan already.
That's what we're shooting for. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you're watching us right now, go ahead and click the little subscribe button. Click the notify button. That will notify you anytime we put up a video, anytime we do a new show. It'll just send you a message in the YouTube app that says, hey, they just did a new video. You need to go watch this. Comment, like the video if you like it. Don't like it if you don't like it. But if you want to interact with us in the comments, we love all that. So go ahead and do that. And then tell your friends if you follow the show and maybe you haven't subscribed yet and you do decide to go subscribe, tell your friends. I found these old people that are really awesome. They're empty nesters and they like to have fun. And they do a really cool show. But that's really the easiest
and they like
ways.
Wine.
Yeah, and they like wine. Which, by the way,
We already discussed that. You don't need to talk about it again.
I'm working on mine. But yeah, best way to support us is to do those few things. They're all free. They don't cost you anything. We really appreciate it. Let's do a Valentine's Day recap. So Valentine's Day we talked about it on the last show. Like it just hasn't been a big deal for us in a very long time. But after the show, Mama said something to me. She said, it would be nice if you just surprised me. Or maybe you said it even during the show.
I think I said it during the show.
Yeah, it would be nice if every once in a while I got surprised or whatever.
Yeah.
So I let you pick your own gift.
Yeah.
And we shot a video.
Go watch that TikTok so you can see which gift I got to pick.
Well, nobody really knows what the gift is.
Yeah, well, I can put two and two together, I'm sure.
Well, there's a lot of women out there that would love that gift, babe.
Okay.
Especially from me. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's what the word on the street is. So, so anyway, it was still really low key.
Yeah,
like we didn't get each other any gifts or anything like that. We did go out.
We did our normal dinner on Friday night,
Yep.
and then Saturday we didn't have anything to do, so we're like, let's go do something. And we just went and had a couple drinks and some early lunch, late lunch, early dinner type thing. And then we came home and watched baseball and
watch some Olympics.
Yeah. Speaking of, that's not something that I feel like no one talks about the Olympics. Has that been a discussion?
We haven't really talked about it.
Has that been a discussion for y'all at work, or like it's never talked about at work?
I'll say this.
Did you see this? Did you see that?
Last week so I go to the office pretty much once a week. Last week when I went in, we have like TV down there. It was on the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah. So it was on.
I just remember growing up, like it was a big thing. Like I watched it all the time. Like,
yeah, we were talking about that the other day. How like the Olympics was like a huge deal, and I think what I said was back when we were kids, like
There
you only
wasn't
got a
much,
few channels, and hardly anybody had like multiple sets of TVs in their house.
Right. It was cable or no cable.
Yeah, and either way, like there wasn't a lot to look at. Like so kind of you gathered in the living room with your family and you watch stuff like that.
That's true.
And I think with
It's kind of sad.
it is sad. There's so much stuff now that people have and can use to entertain themselves that, there's not just that one thing. And that one thing used to be TV when we were kids. But we have watched pretty religiously
I love the Olympics.
the Olympics. I wouldn't say we've paid attention the entire time that the Olympics have been on, but the Olympics have been
Yeah.
coming through our TV since the beginning.
I was just telling you tonight, I was like, I'm going to be sad when it's over because I just like that background noise of the Olympics when it's on. But I know you said, well, we can record it and just keep playing it, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that was a joke. I
I know.
I didn't really mean we were going to record it. But so yeah, the Olympics. I don't know, what's been your favorite Olympic moment so far? Has there been any moment that just like stood out to you?
I don't know. The hockey's been pretty good.
Yeah, the
Seeing
hockey.
about that,
Yeah.
that you said there's been a lot more like fighting, a little more altercations, which
Yeah,
we
it seems
haven't feel like we've been seeing.
it seems like to
But
me that I remember international hockey. They played hard, but there wasn't
Mhm.
like the extracurricular stuff usually.
Mhm.
And I wonder, some of that at least has to be the fact that most of these teams now have NHL players.
Right.
Used to, they had to be all amateur players, and so they
Mhm.
didn't have professional players. And at least some of it is the fact that a lot of these, the good teams are almost all NHL players.
Right.
Very few amateur players on them. So, but even the women kind
Mhm.
of get a little rough every once in a while, which is, I mean, it's fun to watch, but it's kind of funny at the same time too.
What was that event we watched the other night where it was us and our daughter and her boyfriend, and we were all like really engaged in that event? It was just it was just Sunday.
Yeah.
It was some skiing downhill,
Oh,
very steep.
oh, it was the Super G.
Yeah,
The women's
that one
Super
was.
G. Yeah.
I liked that. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
I think, and I haven't seen all of it, but I heard, and I didn't even see this one, but I heard today there was an American. This is like her 4th Olympics. And I feel like I read that she was a single mother.
Mm.
She won a gold medal or a medal. I might be wrong. She won a medal in the bobsled, one of the
Oh.
bobsledding events.
Cool.
And that's something she's never done before,
Yeah.
even though she's been to 4 different Olympics. So that's kind of a cool story.
Yeah, it is a cool. Story.
I think it's, I think the stories were like,
What about the fact that they ran out of all the condoms? Or
oh yeah, that's a story.
story.
So apparently,
That's
I don't know if you
funny.
guys have heard this. Apparently, the news going around is that they went through 10,000 condoms in Olympic Village in 3 days.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Well, there's also a lot of athletes, but still, that sounds excessive.
well, and I think I explained it pretty well. Like, we were kind of talking about it, and you're like, really? Like, that's a lot. And it is a lot. But here's the deal, folks. Most of these people at this Olympics are young. They're super athletic. A lot of them are very good looking.
Mm-hmm.
At least the women. I don't know about the dudes, but I can imagine that probably some of the dudes are good looking. Most of the events, like, you have to be in good shape to do those events. So it's like, it's kind of like a cornucopia of like sex people walking around, and they don't have nothing else to do except eat, go do Olympics, and
Yeah.
have some sex
There
with.
you go.
And I think the other cool part is they're all from different countries. So like, you're literally kind of thrust into this
Dabbling in
environment.
different
Yeah, like different cultures and
yeah.
different, like, I mean, you know, everybody has like those fetishes, like, oh, like that'd be cool to be with an Asian chick or a Latina or, you know what? Well, that's there.
Or an American.
Yeah, or an American. Yeah, like for the Japanese girls, it's like, oh, a big American, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, that's got to be part of it. It's like that at the Summer Olympics too.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, I think, I don't even know what the medal count is at this
I
point.
don't know. I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, they have not
They
done a
haven't
good job of
done-
showing that.
No, they
Yeah.
haven't.
Usually it's like plastered up there, but
Maybe we're way behind, or America's way behind, or something.
I don't
Why
know.
it's not being plastered
I
everywhere.
don't know. But anyway, we've been watching them. We were having a good time. I will miss them as well, because then there's really, like, I mean, I guess I don't watch hockey that much. I start to watch more towards the end of the season because it becomes playoffs and all that, but we're still not even to that point.
It's just more fun to watch hockey live, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is 100%, no doubt. But it'll really just be college baseball for a while, which is fine with me. I'm okay with that. It'll allow me to get some stuff done, maybe that I wouldn't normally get done. But yeah, so I mean, we did go to a place on Valentine's Day that we haven't been in probably 2 years because it just kind of got run down.
Oh yeah, okay. I was like, I couldn't even remember where we went.
Used to be a really awesome spot that had like $13 buckets of beer. They had pretty good food and pretty reasonably priced food.
close to the
TVs everywhere,
house.
really, really close to the house. So we used to do that. Like it was one summer, it was one May, I think, where we
Yeah,
really found it.
because
It rained all month and we couldn't
yeah,
use the pool.
all month.
So we started. We was like, well, hey, let's go somewhere, and we found that place. Or I think you did. You said, hey,
Hmm.
they got $13 buckets of beer. I'm
Yeah.
like, sold. Let's go. We ended up going there like 3 or 4 weekends in a row, and I'm talking. We would get there at like 11 in the
Hmm.
morning and leave at like 8 at night. We
Yeah,
would
just
eat like three
watch.
times,
Yep.
watch baseball games, whatever was on.
Hmm.
Uh, but it kind of got run down. We kind of swore it
Yeah.
off for a couple years. We went back. It's actually,
It got dirty and the food started not being good. The service started sucking.
yeah, the service still sucks, but it's a small place. Like I don't, as long as they're like, as long as people are like considerate,
Hmm.
I don't mind the service thing as much. Like if they bring, I mean, I don't want them to like never come, and I
Yeah.
don't want it to take like an hour to get my food, and then it's all wrong. Like I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying like if they're trying, I'm usually okay
Yeah.
when service isn't great. Um, and I would say that place falls into that category. I think for the most part they try. It's kind of hit or miss on
Most of them
that.
did.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons we stopped going too, is because there was a couple of people that were servers there that just were they were doing their
Yeah.
own thing all the time. But anyway, we went. It was pretty good. The food was good. I thought
Yeah, I
much
feel
better
like it
than
was it had to have been under new management or something. It was a lot
and
cleaner.
it was cleaned up. Yeah,
Food was good. I mean, it was really good. The buckets of beer went up in price.
yeah,
but that's okay.
But you get
It's still
six. You get
reasonable.
6 bottles at this place, which is I think I'm almost positive it's usually 5 in a bucket of beer.
I don't know.
So anyway, um, I got to ask you this about because you said you like to get surprised or whatever. Were you disappointed at all in Valentine's Day? You can be honest.
Was I disappointed?
Yeah. Did you like wake up and
Well,
go,
it wasn't.
oh, I
It
hope
wasn't enough time for you discovering that maybe I wanted just a little surprise. It wasn't a lot of time for you to prepare.
Okay, but when you say like I want a surprise, like you don't have to give total specifics, but like what is that? Like what did you kind of have in mind?
I don't
Like
know.
what would have
Like
been
you
surprising?
could just go, all right, I need you to just dress casual or dress nice and be ready by such and such time because I'm taking you somewhere.
Okay.
It could be the movies or
Well, I
just
kind of did.
dinner and
I mean, I
drinks
kind of did that.
or something like that. But
I
no,
have.
it was kind of, what do you want to do?
Well,
Yeah.
because
See?
I'm always just I got like a PTSD that you might
Mhm.
that like from the old days when you used to hate all my ideas.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So anyway, but that was our Valentine's. I thought we had a good weekend. So
We did.
smoked me a mean brisket on my new smoker, and
Mhm.
man, that thing turned out good. Did
Got to
you?
have our
Did you?
kids all over, and
Yeah.
it was good. Oh, and it was really, it was good, that brisket.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty damn good. And I still, I mean, it wasn't. I didn't smoke it. I didn't cook it long enough. I think, but it was right there at the
Still
edge
good.
of being perfect. It was still really good. Like probably one of the better ones I've ever done, which is a feat because y'all all know if you follow us on TikTok, I'm like the machine at cooking. So
Hard to outdo yourself.
yeah. So yeah, that was Valentine's Day. What about Mama's moment of the week? I know I'm putting her on the spot, and we even talked about this ahead of
doing
time.
this
She's
because
like,
I
I don't know. I don't have anything.
don't know what to say.
I think you think that it has to be like this monumental, like, because the last couple have been really big things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be that. It
So
could just be.
So I just started to think, what's one thing that kind of stood out? And you said it could be something that made me angry, which I don't remember being angry or upset or anything about something this week. But one thing that stood out to me as a real feel-good feeling, which probably sounds really stupid, but if you've ever listened to some of our earlier podcasts, you know that I think I've said before, like being an empty nester, I've kind of lost, well, what am I supposed to do now? Like I'm busy taking care of everybody and doing things for everybody, and then my kids don't need that anymore. What do I do? Well, due to some life-altering events in our son's life, which if you've listened to the last couple podcasts, you know, but he's moved back in temporarily, and he has had a lot going on and a lot on his mind, and he went and played golf, Sunday morning or
yeah.
something, and I just went in there and, I was like, I'm going to go ahead and just wash his sheets for him, and that turned into me seeing all of his laundry bagged up, dirty laundry, clean laundry that had not been put away. It was just, he was overrun with laundry. And I thought, you know what? This is, I want him to have just a day where he can just come home, he can enjoy himself and come home and not have to do laundry before he has to go to work on Monday. And I sat there and I did probably 5 loads of his laundry and got him all caught up and hung it all up. And it gave me, I had
You had a
value
purpose.
again. I had a
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
And he came home and he's like, "Oh, Mom, did you do my laundry?" And I said, "Yes." And he's like, "Thank you. Thank you." And I was like, yeah. That made my day. So I finally had purpose again.
So Mama's moment of the week is she got to be a mom again.
I got to do my adult son's laundry.
Yeah.
Yay.
And she did, man. It took like all day.
It did take
like
all day.
That thing was.
Then no wonder. I mean, he's had so much on his
Oh,
plate
sure.
lately. So if I could have helped him in any way, and that was just something small that I was able to do. You know, I was at home all day and might as well.
Yeah, well, that's a good
That
moment.
was my moment of the week.
Yeah, it's a good
being
moment.
a mom again.
Because we talked about that, like, earlier in the thing, like that was one of the. We kind of asked people, like, what do y'all do?
Yeah, it's
Like,
still a struggle sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
The funny thing is, and I think I meant to talk about this last time, and we either ran out of time or I just forgot. Was how one of our more popular TikToks was about like, hey, empty nesters, like, what do you do? What do you do with rooms? Did that really go away? Well, I'm just gonna keep talking because it's recording.
okay.
All right.
There we are. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But that was one of our earlier TikToks. You were saying like that did well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the like main TikToks that we've had that's done really, really well. I think it's done like 800,000 views or something like that. Was asking the question like,
Yeah.
what do you guys do with your rooms?
rooms?
And so, we got tons of answers. One of the more popular ones was, they'll be back.
Yeah.
And so curse
they
you
have
people that said that, because it actually happened.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we were able to accommodate
provide
all that,
especially considering the situation. So I'm very glad we were able, and we're able to provide it to our daughter too, if she wanted to move back, if she needed to ever. But
Yeah. So that's a good moment. See, that's all it is. It doesn't have to be like a big deal. It can just be something that was either good or bad for you, and give some people some insight into you.
It's funny because I just felt like so good that evening. Like, just I felt so complete.
Yeah,
like
I get that.
And then when you did the brisket and we had the kids over for dinner.
It was a good day. It was like a
and
good family
day. Really good day.
I get that. I get all that. So all you guys that watch the show religiously should know we're going to be grandparents soon. We got a grandson on the way in the oven right now.
He's baking.
So I thought we'd talk about like just making the transition from parent to grandparent.
I know.
And like one of the things that even when I was a kid, I adored my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had the best relationship with both sets of my grandparents. I'm lucky that they were alive and that we got to, I got to spend as much time with them as I did, because I know a lot of people don't have that. And so clearly we want to be like have that with our grandkids. But even as a kid, I remember just thinking, man, like when you finally make the realization that your grandpa was your dad or your mom's dad, and you're like, whoa,
mind blown.
Yeah, mind blown. And then the next thing that kind of pops in your mind is like, well, why do you suck so bad at this, and why are they so awesome?
I know.
Like, why is grandpa so awesome and you suck?
See, you got to have a different experience than me, because my grandparents were like 20 plus hours away, so I didn't get to see them hardly at all, and then they passed away. Pretty early on in I was in high school for one set, and then a young adult for my mother's. But
that's what went through my mind.
So I didn't have the same type of relationship like that you did.
Yeah, and I get that, and everybody won't. But the ones, I think the people that did have that type of relationship where they're around their grandparents a lot, I think they'll understand what I'm talking about. Where you just, the first thing that dawns on you is, oh, that's dad's dad,
Mm-hmm.
or that's mom's dad,
Mm-hmm.
or or mom, or whatever. And then you're like, why are they so awesome? And why are you so mean to me all the time? Was like the next thought I had. And then, obviously growing up, you realize it's
There's,
just a different
I think,
relationship.
as grandparents, there's just a lot of pressure relieved and maturity that comes with.
100%. I wanted to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to just kind of throw that out there to you and go like, why do you think that is? Because I think without ever having done it, I think we will be way better
I'm gonna have
grandparents
really good patience
than we were
Yeah.
parents. So you've already named a bunch of stuff that I was thinking about, but
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and let's
Yeah, it just takes the pressure off of. Well, and you're probably well rested. And you don't have to be drug around. I mean, you get to pick and choose what games and baseball, and
man.
you don't have to do it all
You're
100%.
like nailing my list. Like
Yeah.
I wrote all this stuff down, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you're 100%. You said patience, and I think that
Mm-hmm.
that is a huge one. When you're a parent,
It's 24/7.
yeah, you can't not be the parent anymore, right? So
You're in the trenches with them.
yeah, you're in the trenches the whole
24/7.
time, and uh, not that you don't enjoy most
Mm-hmm.
of that, but there are some pretty trying times when when you are the parent,
Yeah.
or the parents, and so yeah, I think you just your patience, it wears a little thin sometimes, and with us now, we'll be grandparents, and it won't matter. Like
Mm-hmm.
we'll just. I wonder if this is losing like all of the video. I wonder if we're actually getting video, or if it's actually that what's really broken is the connection to the app. I think that's probably it. But anyway, we're gonna hope that's it. Uh,
Still having technical difficulties.
well, we just disappeared off the
Yeah,
screen.
off of our screen.
Yeah, so
we don't know if it's working.
we don't know if it's working. But anyways, yeah, the patience part of it is huge. As you stated, you don't have to be as patient as long because you don't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to stay with you all the time. You're not with this kid 24/7, basically. So I think that the other thing I think is just experience. Like I think you can draw on your past experiences, your past mistakes. I just think you're more equipped to handle things, which makes sense. You're older, you're more wise. Uh, it just makes sense that you would be better at it, right? The second time around than you would the first time around. So I'm excited. Like I'm. I think I
I'm
said
real
last
excited.
time, like I'm really. I'm like the nervous person during pregnancies, and like I'm just like hurry up and let's get there and have the thing, and then I'm great. Although I also worry about little kids, like I
Yeah.
worry about like all that stuff too. But
And we have a pool,
yeah,
and we got to make sure
we got to figure that out.
we've got to. I hear all about all those accidental drownings and things like that. And it's like,
Yeah, we got to make sure we got
Yeah.
a plan for that. I mean, I think it's fairly easy to childproof like doors where they can't get out and stuff
you
like
just got to
that.
remember to do it.
Right. To like implement it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not only that, but like have it engaged at the right times,
Yeah.
I guess. So, yeah. But I am excited, and like we joked about it. We've joked about it before about the videos you see on TikTok or wherever you, Twitter, whatever you go to scroll videos of the grands like running at the grandparents and like detouring around grandma to get to grandpa.
Yeah.
And that's gonna happen so hard.
Oh God.
It's gonna happen.
It might, because I have too much of a disciplinary in me.
Oh please,
I do.
dude,
I do.
come on.
Like there's rules and you need to follow them.
And I don't have that.
No.
Come on.
Not inside the house. Yeah.
This is an absurd conversation. I'm the strictest person I know.
No.
Ask our kids who was the strictest parent, and I guarantee you, without
That'll be a question for them the next time we have them together. I
I-
guarantee you they're going to say it in different ways. You were strict, in different ways I was strict.
no, they're just gonna say you were strict.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, or I was strict rather. Anyway, we are excited about it. It's kind of at a weird time. If the baby comes when it's supposed to come, yeah. If he comes when he's supposed to come, it'll be in August, like early to
Beginning.
mid August.
Yeah.
which puts us at a weird time for the first Christmas, which I'm not a huge fan of.
Eh,
It's almost like a wasted Christmas
it kind of is.
because at that what'll he be? He'll be let's see, maybe 4 months
4 months.
old. Yeah, well, a little over 4 months old probably.
He won't be doing too
He won't be
much.
ready. Yeah, he won't be ready to really understand and dive into Christmas. But I think the flip side of that is Christmas number 2 will be pretty badass. He'll definitely be ready by then. So anyway, but we're excited. We're excited that
He'll be ready by pool time the next year to do
yeah,
some
yeah,
pool.
to do some pool. Yeah,
Mhm.
so we'll have to get like baby floats
Mhm.
with the little sun top thing or whatever. Like
He
we'll have
can
to figure.
do. We can hire someone to do swim lessons in our pool and all that.
No, we'll just
Yeah.
throw them in. That's how I learned how to swim.
Good.
One of my aforementioned grandfathers threw my ass in the pool, and that's how I learned how to swim. What are you most excited about? Like, what's the one thing about being a grandma that you're like super looking forward to?
I am looking forward to seeing our daughter be a mom. Like seeing your child. It's like you mentioned Christmas, so I have that in my head. It's like Christmas. It's like you as an adult, you're not big on receiving gifts anymore, but you are so excited to see how your kids react to receiving a gift. And it's going to be really cool to see her be excited to bring another life into this world, like to watch her bring a Christmas present into this world,
Yeah, and
that's what's going to be cool is to see her be a mom.
yeah, yeah. I think for dads, for grumpies, it's a little bit different. I, I'm just excited that to have like another little one around.
Mm-hmm. It's
Because
been a minute.
yeah, because as much as I know there'll be times where I'm like, get this kid away from me. Like this isn't working for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a lot of good stuff about little kids, and we've talked about that before. How we kind of miss that,
Yeah, we
being
got to see a
parents.
little bit of that. What at Christmas time with
Yeah,
our nephew, my brother's son.
yeah. What is
He's
he? He's like a year old or something.
yeah, he was how old was he? A little over a year. He was 14 months at Christmas time. And so yeah, he was a blast watching him at Christmas and I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
it was fun."
he was pretty fun. But again, that's like you can take that in small doses. I
Mhm.
couldn't do that for a whole day.
I know.
Uh, he would get trapped somewhere. I would have to
Keeping
put him
him busy.
somewhere. Yeah. So, but yeah, I think for me, it's like just having another. I don't know. I've always liked little kids in short doses. You know what I mean? Like I hated our kids. No, I'm just joking. But like, just kidding.
You always like to play with them.
Oh,
And do
I
stuff.
absolutely love to play with our son. I still remember when he was little.
You missed some of
I
our daughter's littles.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I would come home from work and just lay down on the couch. I'd be
Mhm.
tired or whatever, and he would come running out and jump on me and wrestle me,
Mhm.
and then when he got older, he was always meeting me I mean, he would meet me at the door with his ball glove, a ball, and his bat, and he'd want to go practice baseball, or he would meet me with a football and want to
Yeah.
practice football. And practice was just playing catch or swinging at balls, whatever. But that's the good stuff, and so I can't wait to see what type of relationship sort of blossoms between me and the grandson
Mhm.
along those lines. So yeah, we are excited. I think Grandma is like way more openly excited about it, and I
Mhm.
think that might like hurt our daughter a little bit or disappoint our daughter a little bit.
Why? Because you're not as openly.
Yeah, I feel like she probably still thinks I'm not as hyped up about it as I really am.
I think.
It's
I
just the
think deep
timing
down
of
she
all of
knows.
it,
Yeah,
and
and she knows you're. I think she knows you're worried.
yeah, I mean I'm still like I'm not only
Yeah.
worried about the
What did
pregnancy.
we learn with me and you in our relationship? What helps is communication. So if you sense she's feeling that way, maybe just talk to her about it. Just be like, "Hey, by the way, like I don't know if I've
That's fair.
come off a certain way, but this is just how I feel. It's kind of how I felt when your mom was pregnant. It just makes me nervous, and I'm just
Well,
worried
and
about everybody in the family and
well, I think
all
like
that
full
stuff."
disclosure, like there's a little bit of worry about just her future and
Right.
all those things. So
Mm-hmm.
so anyway,
Which is fair.
yeah, that's what dads are supposed to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, worry about their
Make
kids.
sure their
Yeah.
kids are taken care of.
Exactly. So anyway, but yeah, I think that's what I'm most looking forward to. And man, it'll be here before we know it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the curse of getting older is the time just starts to snowball, and then like you just wake up. Man, I remember like it was like I was just talking about playing with our kids when they were little. Like that was like yesterday to me.
I know.
And now they're all grown up, and you just don't get that. So, and now I'm old, super old, still very attractive, very very sexually attractive is what I am, babe.
I know you are.
But
Can't resist you.
speaking of that, Big Boy Challenge, this week has been a really good week.
Ooh, I know you put me in check. I hate it.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I went back to my 24-hour fasting, so we're doing that, which has gone well these first couple of days of this week. I will do 4 lifts a week, and I've done 2 of them already. Trying to hit my goal of 10,000 steps every day.
Yeah, you've been walking like a
which
mother effer.
I have done that. So yeah, man, doing all the things that you need to do to get the results. Now it's just about staying consistent over a long period of time. And so that's what I'm kind of focused on is doing those things, staying consistent. And if I do that, I'll be highly successful, and I'll be even more attractive come pool season than I am right now.
Y'all, he's been really strong this week because
I have, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Is this
won't
one
let me go out to eat.
This one is a bad influence. She's a sabotager.
I am. I'm a saboteur.
Yeah, saboteur, not a sabotager. A saboteur is this one. So yesterday, I get a text of her phone. This is how much we go out to eat. Her phone
At this one restaurant.
Yeah, at this one restaurant.
It's like, hey.
When she gets home from work, like she's got this widget on her phone that like pops up the map of how to get to this place.
Well, it shows where I normally am at that time of the day or close to that time of the day.
Okay.
So like in the morning when I'm at work, it shows me at work.
Yeah, okay.
You know, that
Fair
type
enough.
of thing.
Well, this one shows we're supposed to be at
the
this restaurant.
It did it yesterday
and it did it
today. And I screenshotted it and I said, my phone says we're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And usually I can get him to fall for it.
I'm running out of time. I mean, if I keep falling for it, I'm going to lose the bet. I'm going to lose the challenge. I can't do that for multiple reasons. One, not a soul on the planet besides maybe you and most of the women out there want to see me in a thong. 2, I don't want to see me in a thong.
You don't want to put a thong
on. I got to find one too. I think that's going to be a bigger problem than we actually think. Again, even when I was in really, really good shape a few years ago, Mama bought me a Speedo. I could not get it past my thighs.
Yeah.
It just would not go up.
The holes weren't big enough.
Yeah. So yeah, we would have to like get a old T-shirt and cut it into a thong and like tie it up on the sides or something. I don't know. But I don't want to have to do any of that. Plus, like, I got a grandson coming. I got to get in shape. I got to be able to beat people up again. Like, I got all kinds of things I got to prepare for. The world.
Hey, hold on, back up. Why you got to beat people up?
I'm about to tell you.
Again, like you ever beat someone up.
I'm going to tell you right now because the world's kind of going to shit. Like, there's all kinds of craziness out there. I got to be prepared to stand a post.
But you said again.
Yeah, I was in the military. I didn't go beat people up.
I don't know. I didn't see.
Yeah, you didn't exactly. So don't worry about what I be doing. So yeah. So what I really was saying again about was being in that like combat readiness mode.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean, and even jokes aside, like I got a grandson coming. I want to be around long enough to like enjoy my grandson growing up and maybe having kids or doing things successfully, whatever that looks like. I want to try to be around for that stuff. So yeah, part of that is I got to shed some extra poundages.
You're doing a good job. You've done a very good job this week. And the fact you have a plan for all this week. You know what you're cooking for dinner tomorrow. You know what you're cooking dinner for your Thursday.
And in fairness, Mama is a saboteur,
I know.
and I let her do it to me the last couple of weeks. I will not let her do it to me this week or the next week or the next week. We have our designated times to go be fatties, and that's when we'll do it.
Mm.
I know, sucks, but that's the way it goes. So yeah, that's the big boy update. I'll do a weight discrepancy next time. I think.
Like how much weight
Like
you
yeah,
lost?
like how much I've
You
lost.
still haven't done pictures. I think we're past that.
No, we got to
now.
do a video. We got to.
We
I
keep
got to put a
saying
shirt
that,
on and take a video of me like unbuttoning it, all sexual like, and then that'll be the before, and then we'll do the same, something similar with the after. What else on Big Boy? I think that's about it. But I mean, food wise, like a lot of whole food stuff, like eggs, meat, fish. I got some good fish. I just gotta get it out.
We had tacos tonight.
Yeah, I had like a taco salad thing with no. So here's what gets you on a taco salad. People do the salad part, and then they put the taco meat on there, and then they put like sour cream.
Well, you gotta be careful with the
And
cheese too.
You
It's
do
a
have
lot
to be.
of calories.
You do,
cheese
but
is a lot of calories.
but yeah, it is. From a calorie perspective, it certainly is. But it's like the sour cream or the ranch dressing or the all these things that there's a lot of ingredients
Beans.
beans, corn, like just like you turn like this taco salad, which sounds really healthy, into like this cornucopia of too much food. I didn't do. I had a salad with some meat on it and some cheese. That was it. So anyway, tomorrow night we're gonna do birria
I'm
ramen.
excited for that.
Birria ramen. I don't know if you've had that. We have not, but it sounds freaking amazing. And I'm gonna do it with not ramen, but like angel hair, like some organic angel hair, so it's like good quality
Right.
Ingredients. Because I don't think you can find any like ramen noodles that aren't terrible for you, basically. So
And I don't know if ramen's just a brand or a form of noodle.
no, you can like I've searched for
Is
it.
it a form of noodle?
It's like the
ramen?
squiggly little ramen noodle.
Light, but it's easy to boil down.
Yeah, but it's like not food.
Yeah.
Like ramen, that's crap you buy in those little packages. It's not food.
No.
It's like chemicals.
Man,
Your
our
body
son
can't
used to eat
digest
that
it
all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad he doesn't eat it like all the time anymore.
So anyway, we're gonna do that. We love birria. Our son loves ramen, and there's a place
He
here.
loves pasta. So
There's a place here really close that it's a barbecue place, and they do a birria ramen.
That's how we got the idea.
Yeah, and so I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do that
Mm-hmm.
because I was trying to think of stuff. I go to the office on Wednesday, trying to think of stuff I could put in the crock pot.
Yeah.
So when I got home, I didn't go.
Wednesdays are so
Let's go
tempting
eat.
to go out
Yeah,
to
let's
eat.
go. I don't want to cook or whatever. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, I'm excited. Big boy challenging it. I'm getting stronger. Like I'm back. I've been back to the gym for a couple weeks straight. I can feel my strength starting to come back. So,
Good.
which I was already like ridiculously strong anyway, but
Oh my God.
certainly much stronger today than I was a few weeks ago. Serious note, like final sort of segment of the day, unless we just get off on a tangent, which we could do, and that's fine. But if you've been watching, if you've watched the last few episodes, you know our family suffered a really enormous loss, and so we've been dealing with that, and we still haven't done as many TikToks because it's just
I don't feel like it's appropriate.
yeah, it's just we have our moments,
Such
right?
a delicate
yeah.
situation.
But anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk about, because I've been thinking a lot about like how, like I really didn't know her, but we did have like these moments,
Right. They knew him. Her family knew our son a lot better because she still was going to
She
school
was
and
still
living at home.
Yeah.
Our son had moved out, so we would try to get together with them as much as we could. Sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't.
Yeah. So,
But
and
I think we missed out on that a little
we
bit.
we did miss out on a lot of stuff there, and that's obviously disappointing. But some of the things we found out, like after she passed away, we went and visited her family last weekend, not this weekend, but the last weekend. Just sat down with them for a while, and man, just some of the stories they would tell and stuff, and I was just like, man,
we never got to see that.
we
side
never
of
got
her.
we never got to see.
She
that
was always
side.
kind of
really
shy
quiet and
and quiet,
reserved.
sweet girl.
Oh, she was,
And
but
she finally started opening up to us about 6 months before her passing. So,
it made me kind of like one of the first things I thought, like as we were processing all that, was like, man, I wish we would have got to know her better, because
yeah.
you don't think about it at the time, but like you just never know.
Right, but to be fair, like we mentioned that to her mom, and her mom was like, "Yeah, she was always so busy with school
Oh, yeah, she was
and work,
super driven young lady.
and so finding the time
Yeah,
to be able to do that was really difficult." But I
but I
just
think
wish early on we would have.
yes, and so I wanted to just kind of throw it out there to you and hear what you had to say about, like, maybe not the best lesson, but what's a lesson, something that you've kind of clung to and said, I need to be better about this in the future because of whatever.
I don't feel. I feel like for all of the significant others our kids have been with, which our son has not been. He was solely with her. I think that was his main relationship. But like with our daughter, she's had a couple um, solid relationships, and I just don't feel like we're very. We'd be more approachable and more inviting. Not that we purposely try to be that way. We're just built that way, and maybe we need to go about being a little more inviting
Outgoing.
and
Yeah.
outgoing,
Yeah.
and making it to where they can open up and maybe be themselves around us. Because I think that's one thing that opened my eyes is like maybe we set such a serious tone that she felt she had to be kind of serious, and so we get to see like the what our son would say, the crazy side of her.
Yeah.
So
And
we missed out on
the
that.
crazy side of her sounds
A
awesome.
lot of fun.
Yeah. And yeah.
And I just wish, you realize life is precious. That's something that's like feels like you say it's a cliche when somebody passes away, but it's made me realize like now used to be we'd be like, okay, we're gonna try to get together once a week with the kids, and this is the day. And now it's like we're going, hey, we're cooking this, we have plenty. Do you want to
Yeah.
come over? Hey, we're cooking this, and it's multiple times of the week, opening and just seeing them more because you
Yeah.
don't ever know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Yeah. I think for me, it's been like you don't have to have like these big grand times.
Mm-hmm.
The little
Just
stuff.
simple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the things that one of the like little moments that me and her had was we had them over for Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and I y'all know me, I cook. That's part
Loves
of
to
like,
cook. Loves to
yeah,
see people eat and
yeah. That's
enjoy
kind of,
his food. Yes.
I think that's part of like how I show my love for other people is,
Mm-hmm.
hey, come over and eat or whatever. And so, we always do this ridiculously huge
Uh-huh.
Thanksgiving, and it's always way more than we should,
Mm-hmm.
and it was cool this year because we actually
We had a
had some
lot of
people
people
over,
over.
which we don't normally have, and so it made it really cool. But one thing I did is I made a smoked turkey breast,
Mm-hmm.
and she's been over a few times and
Mm-hmm.
had dinner with us over the last couple years. And she always would comment on like, yeah, we don't do this at my house. Like we don't have like these big meals and stuff like that.
Which we didn't either until we were
Until our kids moved out.
until our kids moved
Yeah.
out.
I
And
mean, we would always cook,
hey,
but
how can we get them back over
yeah,
here?
we would always cook and
Mhm.
stuff, but it was like,
And that's
it
what
was
we
almost
try to
like a
tell her.
buffet.
Be like, hey,
yeah.
well, we do this special because we know y'all are all coming over.
But anyway, I made I smoked this turkey breast, and apparently that's like something that's just not up her alley. It never has been up
She
her
doesn't
alley.
like turkey, she
Yeah,
said.
yeah, that's right. She said I hate turkey.
I hate turkey.
And I
And so
didn't.
she had a little bit on her plate.
Yeah.
Just a little
Well,
bit.
I didn't force it on her or anything.
Mhm.
I didn't say. A lot of people just, well, try this. You're gonna love it. She just got some, and she went on and on about that turkey and how
Mm.
she
How
needs to.
did you do
Yeah,
it?
how did
How'd
you
you
do
make
this?
it?
I need to tell my dad how to do this and da. And so that was a cool moment between me and her.
Yeah. She finally kind of
Yeah.
had that moment.
And so I
talk
think
to
it's
you.
like recognize those small things
Mm-hmm.
and like have a lot of those small things, because you can't always have big,
Grandiose.
monumental moments. So yeah.
We miss her. I know our son misses her. It's something we hate. I feel like we've talked about it a lot, but man, she was
What's going on in our world? So
she's a special person in our life and a special person in our son's life. So
super missable.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like so much more to know about her,
Even though,
So
anyway.
Sorry. I wasn't planning on that, but
yeah. It's just what do you learn when you
when
you lose someone?
I think that's the key. You gotta learn something.
Yeah.
And do something. Change something.
So for you, she taught you those little moments or big moments.
Right.
Because that's something that's going to stick with you.
Exactly.
And I'm so glad that day, I'm big on pictures. And that's one thing me and her mother discussed with each other is like, big on pictures. These memories, you got to capture them. And I am so glad we went out and took that picture that day. It was our last picture with her as a family.
Yeah, I want to.
And everybody at the time was going, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, here we go, Mom.
Yeah.
And it was cold and it was windy that day. And we all went out there and took a picture. And I'm sure everybody to this day is very glad that we did that.
Yeah, I won't complain about pictures anymore. I mean, I probably will just because it's who I am.
Always take those pictures.
But yeah, you definitely gotta do that stuff. So anyway, man, it just it makes so many things that you think are so important just seem so insignificant and like not even.
It's changed my work life. Like things I would get so fired up with at work, I'm just like,
who cares?
Who cares? Why am I getting mad about this?
Yeah, and I think that's good. I think that's a good thing. So
it's just, it's been over a month since she passed, and I don't think there's a day that goes by that we don't think about her or been brought up in some aspect. So I think it's gonna be a very long time before it's something that's not an everyday thing.
100%. Thanksgiving turkey. Small thing, but a big thing. Make sure you guys check out the website. It's right there at the top of the screen. We got links to our socials. We got links to a contact form, and that's the thing that I'm mostly want you guys to use that contact form. If you don't want to comment on our videos or whatever, but you do want to give us a comment, use that contact form. We get stuff all the time, answer it back all the time. Always love the feedback. It's all really good stuff. So please check that out. And again, if you listen and you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and click that little bell. You'll get notified every time we drop a video. And for God's sakes, tell your friends, let them know there's this crazy old couple that does all kinds of crazy crap. Shoot them the link. We really appreciate it. And we will see you guys next time on Tales